good then.
Daddy has your treat. Sit down. So you gotta take a good picture. You gotta smile. Okay, give her the treat. She's not gonna smile unless you give her some of the treat. Daddy, give you some.
What's up, you guys? It is Wednesday, December 9th, and it's my Friday.
Oh yeah, you don't have work.
Yeah, I'm off.
Yeah, tomorrow's Thursday and Friday.
Tomorrow is Thursday, followed by Friday, followed by Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, then we restart the cycle because it's a 7-day week.
Yeah.
Anyhow, we are on our way to take Grizzly for a walk downtown, and what else? What's up, you guys? Here we are downtown. Got the boats in the back. Also, we're trying to train Grizzly to come back to us. So we got these whistles. We're working on it. She only comes back to us sometimes, I'd say about 25% of the time. She's very smart, she's just also very stubborn.
Whistles, it's a recall whistle. Could be used for any dog. We've been researching it, we're not experts, but we do know Grizzly's very smart and highly motivated by food. So
highly.
So we figured,
highly motivated by food.
We figured something like this she might be really successful at. The idea is to work her up to where she can hear it and come to us always, even if she's distracted by people, an animal, anything. She chases things, especially that's why we're taking her on walks like this. I think it's good for her to be exposed to lots of things, like bicycles and things that move and things with motors, and just sometimes people. For some reason, she really, really hates men. Don't know what it is about her, but she hates men. So sometimes men will just be walking by her and she feels the need to bark or lunge or stuff like that. So we're training her. If you can see, she has this harness. And so when I can tell that she's going to do something, like lunge, I try to grab her by it. I know you're not supposed to do that technically, because I might be amping her up, actually. But for right now, that's all I've got, because she chases bikes, and so you can see, you'll probably see one on the way. The boardwalk is full of bikes. I mean, she doesn't have a really long lead, but still, she seems to get away. Not get away, but like lunge at things when she wants to. So we're working on that. Hopefully everyone bears with us. Right? She's not aggressive.
Right.
She just likes to chase, and that's hard for people to understand because she's a big black dog and some people are scared. She just likes to chase things. So this is actually the route I used to take on the ferry, going back and forth. You know that, Cisco, because you came to visit me. But every summer, I worked here for 4 years, actually. Not all year round, I went to college, of course, but in the summer, I would come home and work on the ferry. And so this is the route in the water we used to take, and we used to go to that side over there.
All the way over.
Or the aquarium.
There. Now, Jennifer was a deckhand?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I used to work on the ferry as a deckhand. If you don't know what a deckhand is, it's a worker on a boat. But I do all the boat things, I guess, right? So.
AKA the stewardess of the sea.
The stewardess of the sea. What does that word even mean, stewardess? What is that? Like a pilot? It makes me think of like a flight attendant, right?
That's why I was making a joke with some alliteration. the stewardess of the sea.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Yeah, so I had a meeting at work today with a manager.
Manager on manager.
Not manager on manager, but yeah. And at my job, I'm not really sure what I want to do. I know I've talked about that before, but I figured, and after talking to my boss, that step number one is to network. You know, whichever route I decide to go in the future, just to have champions in your corner. You know what I mean? Just to know people and make sure they can put a face to a name and make as many connections as you can. So, meeting went good. I know you can't see it too well, but that is the USS Lexington, right? So, kind of funny, not funny story. Last time we were down here fishing, you know, we just get shrimp, cast it out. Fish like shrimp, pretty much anything down here bites on shrimp. Unfortunately, the birds, the seagulls around here will also bite on shrimp and try to get it. So, and also I found out grizzly. For some reason, when we started casting, grizzly was barking at the shrimp on the bait on the hook. So, anyhow, we cast it, threw it out in the water, and lo and behold,
Caught it.
a seagull got it. And now that's happened before, but usually they just drop it once they realize it's on a hook, right? But I think seagulls were picking it up, dropping it, picking it up, dropping it, and somewhere along the lines, unfortunately, it got stuck in its wing. So there we were, the line tied to it. Grizzly's freaking out because she sees the bird. We don't want to reel it in. It's not getting loose, so.
I have some common knowledge of how to care for animals. Now, this is a wild animal. Disclaimer, don't mess with wild animals unless you have to. I was trying to save its life. No way that it could have flown away or survived. It would have bled and just been wounded and probably end up dying. So I tried my best, and you know, common knowledge, first thing, if you ever encounter a wild animal that's hurt or injured or you need to pick up and move in any way, cover its face. So I asked Cisco to grab a towel. I knew we had a towel. So I said, go grab a towel. That's the first thing I did, was cover its face. Once I started covering its face, it completely stopped moving. It stopped freaking out. It was still in pain, it was still yelping, but it stopped moving. And most animals do when you cover their eyes. That's how I got it. I covered its face, and then I wrangled it for a little bit and got the hook out, and then I cried because it was very traumatic.
It was just a hot mess. Thankfully, we were able to free the bird, and before we left, I saw it fly away. So, quite the episode.
So, I don't know if you can hear me or if you want to put it in later. This pier right here, it used to be an actual pier. And it washed away with a hurricane, but we used to come down here all the time when I was growing up, and that's where I actually caught my first fish and like a 16 to 20 inch redfish. And it was a really fun story because you can put it in later, just voiceover. Who's
gonna voice it over?
You, the B-roll.
No, I'm not gonna voice it over.
I'll voice over the B-roll.
No, here, look.
Oh, funny story. So the story of that 16, 20 inch redfish, we were like, maybe I was like in middle school. I actually don't remember how old I was, but our whole fam was there fishing on that pier because we usually did. We were about to go, you know, wrap up pier time. Everybody's done catching little stuff or just getting bites. And I'm like, okay, yeah, let's go. It's dinner time. I throw one line. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have one more shrimp. I'm gonna throw one more on the line. I throw it, and then I get a bite. Then I reel it in, and everyone's like, what? So needless to say, that was pretty much the first fish I caught that I could have kept. Now, back in the day, I wasn't vegan, and I like to fish. We didn't keep it. I'm not mad about it now, but we didn't keep it. And nowadays, I don't eat fish, so there's no reason for me to kill them. So that's what we do now. Okay, you talk. You give B-roll, you give B-roll.
Yeah, that is the USS Lexington. It actually looks way better in person. I wish we had a camera that could zoom in really well. I mean, I guess we can do...
Or a drone. I don't know if we can fly drones out here.
No, probably not. Not that close to that thing. Yeah, very majestic. Makes me think of old Casey Ryback in Under Siege 1. Big shout out to my man Louisiana Beef Stew.
Rizzy, I didn't even get one good one without you. That was a good one. Okay. No chasing. Good girl. Alright.
Pretty soon we're gonna have a baby Vicent here too.
That's right.
It's funny, I was making a comment. I used to work at Pflugerville High School, like I said. I don't know, these are just my favorite shirts, honestly. Like this.
Well, this one's the only one that fits me.
Well, Jennifer's pregnant, so. Yeah, and big shout out.
We're just...
Pflugerville starts playoffs this week.
Oh, yeah.
So good luck.
Another reason, we're just minimalists. We don't have a lot of stuff. Like, clothes, it's not that important for us to be the fanciest people in the world, so we really don't care if we wear the same shirts over and over again. We have a washer. No. Come here.
That is true. Try to keep it minimal. Those that know me.
And no chasing.
My jam by Leonard Skinner, Simple Man.
Girl.
Simple. Keeping it simple.
Let's head back. It's getting chilly.
Anyhow, we're gonna head back. Starting to get a little chilly.
Oh, look at the sunset. Get B-roll the whole time. Come on, let's walk.
You know who my wife is? For those Office fans, when Michael goes and knocks down everything in the warehouse, and then Michael says to Daryl, "Don't worry, we'll get somebody to clean that up." That's my wife, and I'm Daryl, because Jennifer's always like, "Get B-roll. We can edit it. Yeah, no, we'll edit it. We'll edit it." She hasn't done any editing since, I think, like first vlog. So, anyhow, gotta go. I'll see you next time. Peace.